Hello everybody, welcome back to Half-Life. We beat the mission, okay?
Oh.
3, 2, 1, go.
Is it one?
Oh yeah, we beat the mission, okay? I don't care what any of you say.
Yeah, beat the mission.
Because we were not redoing all of that, especially since the audio was cut out. But now you guys have audio again.
Woo.
Ooh, now you don't have to hear.
Oh, it's moving.
Head crabs? I'm expecting head crabs.
I know it's been like 10, 12 chapters since we saw them jump down one of these things, but... Yeah, you were right, there was a...
Ooh, that's a bit too loud. Okay, we don't need the audio to be that loud. We don't need to destroy the audience's ears.
I did the parkour way instead of the ladder.
That's what I'm trying to... Yeah, you have to crouch jump there. Then crouch jump.
Explaining crouch jumping is kind of hard. It's just like press crouch and jump at the same.
Press crouch at some point during your jump. Oh, we have the funny people.
Yeah, I remember these. I remember dying to them quite a lot.
I changed the difficulty to easy. The default was.
I am. You said you put it on easy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I went from 98 to 26 health.
What? Where? Oh. Oh, I'm dead.
I went to go heal because of how much I just got drained of my health.
There's one up on the catwalk.
Blood loss detected.
I was gonna say, can you fucking die, please? Jeez.
Resurrect Mr. Gordon, please.
He literally has to survive. Every time he's died, it's not been canon.
Canonically, Gordon never dies. He just goes MIA for a second.
He's just got his he's got his buddy Barney to help him. This is the canon playthrough. This is exactly what happened in the actual storyline.
Yeah. At one point, Gordon goes deaf. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if at one point he did go deaf.
The amount of times we blew up that silo, I'm not surprised.
Something parkour.
Shit, it's crouched too early.
We were literally... Yep. Gaben, we talked about this last time.
Fuck.
Looked like you could just do a funny jump, but no, you can't do a funny jump. Funny jump kills you. It doesn't kill you.
Shit! Now I'm fucking up my own crouch jumps.
Nope, too early. Be sure, guys, we're professional gamers. We're not even professional.
I don't even think you actually make that. Again, we're thinking outside the box again as knowing too much about game design.
I mean,
like, we probably can't even make this, but from the looks of it, we can.
They've made us do jumps like this before.
What the fuck?
We'll try it a few more times and then look around for something else.
I mean, there's this hallway here.
Never mind. We literally did it again.
We did it again, everybody.
Blood loss detected.
Screw you. Grenade. May I be healed, Barney? At least the 50 health. Okay, yeah. Don't have to do it to 100 every time.
But then cannon health because Gordon never takes damage.
I mean, you're not technically wrong.
Why do I feel like this is leading to death?
Canonically, does Gordon even get hit by a bullet? This does not look fun. Oh!
No, it didn't.
Behind us. Oh, there's two of them!
Fucking died. Oh,
Again, I got gangbanged by aliens.
alien crap. So, how did you die? I literally got ganged up on. I'm dead. Wow. Holy shit. What the fuck?
This is uneasy, by the way. I hope. Okay, just everyone.
This just
remember
proves
that.
how old games are.
I mean, this would be a lot easier if there was not survival mode. Except no one can tell me how to disable survival mode.
We're literally right at the end of the mission.
I mean, we're at the end of the mission.
This is fun.
Blake,
I'm having fun.
Blake, you have to explain that. What do you mean? We're at the end of the mission. Or using? Or were you using?
I went through the walls and saw that if we literally killed that last alien grunt, went up the ladder, there would have been a level change.
Oh my god.
And we gotta deal with these fuckers again. Fun.
Oh, hi, Bulb Sword.
How do you unstuck yourself again then? There's a button to unstick yourself, I forgot what it is.
You can try. Did you try crouching?
Yeah, it's not working.
Checking.
I forgot you can go into third person now. Oh, got it.
What is it?
I think it's like O or something. But either way, that was very strange. We're on easy, bro.
Denied, bitch.
You want to get hit by the bullets or what?
Okay, one magnum shot.
I literally shot that bitch 3 times.
Reload.
Oh god. I'm dead.
Depleted.
Now it's my turn to resurrect you, Barney. Oh, let me heal you.
Hey, Gordon. Ah, fuck's sake, I lost my shotgun. So I was right about this elevator, this led right to death.
I mean, yeah, but it's also the place we have to go, so... I have an idea.
Let's not get that until we kill the alien grunts, or if one of us dies. We gotta open the door first.
I'm dead.
Not again! Not again!
Loss detected.
How does that keep happening? They just fucking gang you. And there's another one down here.
God.
I feel like we're gonna have some troubles. with that one area specifically.
I like how every time we restart, it says you're in Blender and then it sends you back to Sven Co.
Yeah, don't mind me with my fucking 3-day only doing. I've literally not played. This is the first game I've played on this PC. I've only been modeling Springtrap this whole time.
Just like.
And yes, it may or may not be a massive hassle because I'm going through. I'm making sure this is as accurate as possible. But you know.
Well, which version of Springtrap is it? Normal, Strap,
It's just normal Springtrap. The one I modeled over like I think 17 times when I was on DeviantArt.
You were on DeviantArt. That's just sad.
I mean, every FNAF modeler was on DeviantArt. I met a lot of. Well, that's how I originally got into the game thing or fan game thing because someone asked me to do a commission. And then, you know, they wanted me to make one, and I was like, ooh, okay.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
See,
And then in fact, that was the original Afternoon, and then we went on to ours, and we still haven't completed it because, it's too ambitious.
Okay. The amount of story rewrites that game received was just absurd.
That game is the definition of fan game development hell. Never, if we ever did anything like that ever again, like fan game wise, like I don't think I would make it. And second of all, I think it's just best to use the characters for something else. But to be fair,
okay, I have an idea. Don't do anything.
ow, 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 ow.
Got her.
So, yeah, to anyone out there who's wanting to make a fucking, especially a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, don't make a story as complex as that and characters as complex as that. The story for Hopkins was literally, the man is just sentient. Like, he's not possessed or anything. The man is just straight up sentient. And you had to save him and shit. Like, that is so far from what original FNAF was.
Oh, and then at some point we added a government plot for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's just, you know, average FNAF timeline stuff.
Yeah, Resident Evil FNAF style.
If we ever do anything for FNAF games ever again, stick close to the roots. Just make it just horror, only horror. And that's the first thing to focus on. Right. Back, you foul beast.
Okay, yeah, you got that. Okay, yay, there we go. See, teamwork.
Okay, we got there eventually.
I apologize, Mr. Freeman, but I couldn't risk opening that door until I was sure you had scoured the area.
Yeah.
This is the last
Exposition.
entrance to the Lambda complex.
Exposition.
Every other has been sealed off to contain the invasion. When we realized that you might actually make it here, we drew straws to see who should stay behind to let you through. Obviously, I was the short one. My colleagues are waiting at the tip of the Lambda reactor.
I like that. Oh, so obviously I'm about to die. I risked my entire life because you're an.
Have to flood the
I like how it makes it seem like Gordon's an ass for not for being here because it's like, oh yeah, we had to draw straws.
research too. I built
Oh, the BFG of this game.
just have to use it all. You don't look as if you have any
This
trouble
is funny
killing
weapon.
things.
This is funny.
This is the
weapon.
science beam. I remember this from a playthrough of Half-Life I saw. Science.
Power of science compels you.
Yep, just completely melts through shit.
Okay.
It's funny, you can completely miss that if you don't go right. Oh. funny images of JPEG lights on the walls.
Yes.
What the fuck? Oh, hello, alien grunt. Alright, this is a really confusing level that confused the hell out of me in Black Mesa. I just couldn't fucking wing it.
I just fell into the water. Well, yeah. So, I guess this will be somewhat like the death commentary to what the hell happened.
Okay, so now where do we start? It was okay. The second incarnation got fucking just demolished because it was just like, okay, right, this ain't happening. I don't have enough time and resources on my hands. Second one could have been done, like literally, it could have been done. Seriously, like that shit could have been done, and it was just getting onto the actual coding side. But the problem was, it was just the story had been rewritten like what, 4 times.
You want me to tell you the actual amount it's been rewritten?
Okay, set, go.
27 times.
How much time was it you just sitting there writing stuff?
17 hours straight one time.
Oh god. Yeah, it went through a lot of rewrites, and it was just one of those things. It was just like, yeah, this isn't gonna happen. But everything was done. I mean, there was coding. Coding was getting there. The models were done. Everything was finished, pretty much, besides the gameplay. Like, literally, I had animations and everything. Like,
I mean,
the game could have been done.
I would say that the worst aspect, and probably what killed it, was the fact the little-known game. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's called Resident Evil Village. Came out, and then we're like, wait a minute, maybe we can make something like that, right? Because it's like, oh, it showed to you that you could do survival horror with action pretty well, like a pretty nice blend. And then also I had finished Resident Evil 7, so I was like, okay. And then also I got back into Call of Duty Zombies, so I was like, what if we did that, but it was animatronics instead, and it just was.
Yeah, like I think
from there.
we're still into doing it. We're just figuring stuff out, like for fucking. Okay, we know that we can't go in this direction, so we're just gonna have to stick with kind of what Security Breach had, which is just free roam or semi-free roam, horror, and basically Outlast, but like that, and the Alien Princess one.
Oh, so I forgot there's a thing called if you press right-click, you get a double shot with the shotgun.
Right, I went down there. There was these valves I turned, and I don't know what they did. But yeah, there was a lot of time just spent sitting here, like, thinking, okay, how's this gonna pan out? I mean, there was a demo we were making on a farm, and Springtrap would have, like whoever it was, I think it was Springtrap as a placeholder until I figured out who it was going to actually be. These aren't turning. But he would like kick some dude down the stairs into you, but you wouldn't see who it was until like the very end, and it was set in like Russia or some shit, wasn't it? I can't remember, but like, it was just a lot of.
One of the survival maps were set in. It was just chaos, and more chaos as it progressed.
Think about that. It was pretty much the same thing as the Those Nights at Rachel's 2 fucking survival game, where they all T-pose towards you. That was pretty much it, but it was going to be serious and not a shitpost.
Exactly. And
So
you see, we forgot one little detail. You can't do it like that. It isn't possible. Because
Like,
it will forever.
like I thought, okay, you know, right? It's a bit out there, but I could probably make it work somehow. I was very wrong, and it didn't work out at all. There was just too much ambition. I'm gonna fucking die.
That one.
There was a lot of good ideas there. I feel like there was a lot of really good ideas. It just needs to be revitalized into something that's actually, you know, gonna be made. And yes, we may have cancelled Afternoon 3 times, but that's just because every time it's got either more ambitious or just not had. We just haven't had the time or resources to do it. I think the first incarnation, they're just, oh fucking hell! Why is there so many alien grunts?
Where are you?
I'm just wandering around at this point while we're talking. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, because we're supposed to do something, but...
I keep seeing these rooms. I think I might... I don't know. I don't know if I'll stream the rest of Springtrap's modeling. I was thinking about it because it was like, that'd be cool because I could just talk about Afternoon or whatever the fuck while I'm modeling Springtrap for the 50 millionth time. I mean, okay. The file name that I gave it is literally called Springtrap for some reason version 2 million.
Wait, version 1? 200?
2 million.
2 million.
I deadass called it. It's just called, it goes in my Blender models, models, Springtrap for some reason, version 2 million, dot blend.
Dot blends.
And it just proves how done I am with modeling him, but it needs to be done. Oh, your favorite enemy's back.
Oh! Oh!
I just died again.
You blew
We need
up,
it.
though.
I feel like we either need to do free roam or it needs to be like FNAF 1, where it was sitting down, but in 3D. Kind of like what Hellpointed did.
Or like,
It's just we need to capture the
those not those nights. Yeah, those nights are Rachel. Those nights.
Those Nights of Rachel's, yeah. Those Nights of Rachel's one, I'm pretty sure. Oh
the
god, I have
others.
not played them in a long time. I bet I'm gonna be immersion breaking here, but you see these lights that are above us?
Yeah.
Or above you? They're just floating.
Yeah. Also, they're just JPEGs.
They're just JPEGs and they're just floating. Well done, Gabe. I'm also very dead, so be careful.
Power 50%.
Oh, I can read this. This is don't pull a Chernobyl.
Don't pull it. Okay, so we need to do the first one, then tank one, and then the second.
Just pull the switch.
Let me find the first one first before I pull the switch. Or maybe not, because the first one doesn't exist.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay, that's one. So I'm assuming.
Oh, the coolant's rising.
Yes,
Maybe you go down there?
maybe. No, because okay, so now we head back to
Oh, fucking hell, sorry.
the funny place where you said it couldn't move. But now, we should be able to pull it, or at least this one. I think we need to pull. We need to become Chernobylites.
But, back onto why it was cancelled. Ultimately, we just came down to, yeah, this isn't going anywhere, like, at all. My body's in the water.
Oh, I can just revive you then, I think.
It was not going anywhere, and a lot of people were just like, there was like 2 or 3 people that were like, it's gonna get cancelled again. And yes, they were completely right, but we didn't know that at the time. Because it was just, like, when you make a fan game or when you're making something, you have there's 2 mindsets you have. Either, I can't do this, which is what we ended up having, or, oh, we can do it, we'll do it eventually. And
Which we
again,
also had.
yeah, so it was like, in the beginning, it was just like, oh yeah, we'll get it done. Very wrong. We just need, when we do something like that, we need to give it time, and we need to, I think, take our time before we announce it. Like, get a portion of it done, have like a trailer or something before announcing it, so that we can actually, you know, show people that we've actually got somewhere instead of just showing them teasers. I mean, that's exactly what Scott did with FNAF 6. He didn't even release a trailer for it. Like, we would probably, because, I mean, it's showing how far we've got through development, at least. But with Scott's case, with Pizzeria Simulator, he literally just made a game, made a troll game, made it into a real game, and then, you know, just didn't tell anyone.
Yeah. Okay, now we go and do the other funny things.
Funny Valve.
Haha, get a Valve.
Haha. Funny meme. Funny. Accelerated backhoe.
I think, honestly, we had an idea for the game. And then other things came out that were like, hey, maybe we could use some of that, and then we just...
Yeah. I think if we're gonna take inspiration from anything, it needs to be other, like, semi-survival horror games, you know, like Outlast, or the other FNAF games in general, like, inspiration for setting, inspiration for the style of character, and inspiration for gameplay.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it literally is just gonna not get made, and I want to make at least one within the next year or two, because it needs, I don't know, it's one of those things of being in this community. If you either model or you do any of that shit, it's something you, I don't know, you have an inkling to. It's just like, I can model, so that means I can make a game. And like, to be fair, I'm really glad I stuck with being a modeler, because, trust me, if you still wanted to make a fan game, finding a modeler these days, I died. Okay. Be careful, there is lightning. Finding a modeler these days, especially one who's been doing it for as long as I have anyways, is quite rare, because they I don't know, modelers are quite stubborn. Especially like me. Hurry. Go!
I'm still alive. You are almost dead.
Barely. Bloody hell, man.
Oh, I'm out on the pack.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, level change. Yeah, so pretty much, if you ever see another one from us, it isn't going to be After Ink. That is being completely just. That's just something that needs to just die in the idea pit.
The idea pit.
And it'll just be, if anything, we'll maybe reuse the characters, but that's pretty much about it. Like, I don't think I'm gonna see that name for a while.
It also no longer made sense at the very end, because it's like, yeah, we had like Mr. Funny Bunny, but like that's about it. Hello.
Yeah, like the whole idea, the whole premise for me, anyways, like the general idea.
G-Man, not G-Mod. Oh my god.
The general idea for it was the characters were obviously ran on AI, which I realized, obviously they probably had this idea long before we did, but obviously they were run on AI. Security Breach took a lot of those ideas I had, not on purpose obviously, but I had the idea of a Springtrap boss fight in all 3 incarnations. I had the idea of a, they all were ran on AI, but Hopkins was the smartest because he was the one who was tested the most. And it was just kind of, it was going places, but it's getting it done, and, you know, having motivation to do it, and I'm fucking dead. I mean, like, your part in it was making the story, and really overall just overviewing it and making sure it goes places. And obviously, yeah, like, that's not entirely your fault, because, you know, it's not if it doesn't work, it's not going to go anywhere. But I guess it was like mainly kind of overviewing what I do, making the story, and just making sure it all fits. Then we both had ideas. We're like, yo, we can do this, we can do that. We'll add like slight survival elements into it, and then it just got out of hand. I got a feeling.
Warning.
Well,
Hazardous
I went
radiation
nuclear.
levels detected. Major
Ow.
fracture detected. Automatic medical systems engaged.
Okay.
Morphine administered.
I don't know how I went nuclear. Oh, I fell in the nuclear.
What the fuck? Okay, so my character just completely, like, just defied the laws of physics and decided to say, yeah, I'm just gonna not move when I'm told to.
Welcome to Half-Life, everyone.
The game that has the jankiest mechanics I've ever fucking used in a video game. What's funny is, like, how well old games like the original Doom play, and how, like, not really that janky they are. And then as soon as it gets into the 3D era of games, everything's just fucking all over the spot. But, like, they're still good games. They're just fucking... You can tell they're all...